Next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around? It's a Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 83 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They will run with Grant. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. High throw, but he makes the catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play fake. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Looking to throw. King. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Woods, the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. King now, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when
and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And an alley to run. Big hold of the 30. Cuts right. And finally taken down at the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 34. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past them? big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Robert Woods with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another carry now for Edmonds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Right here.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Don't get nervous. Check 31. Check 31. 64. Wait.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the